Hello everyone, my name's Louise. Welcome to my new channel, Nature Spirit Craft. Today I'm going to be making a video about my collection of tea charms, my collection of nature tea charms to be specific. I'm going to be looking at all the animal, plant, tree, etc. charms that I've got, and comparing it with my oracle collection, so my oracle cards, and seeing how the symbology differs, the meanings, and how there is such a different array of meanings. The main thing is to think about a symbol from nature and think what it means to you. For example, a cat or a dog, it depends if you're a cat or a dog person, whether you like them or not. So I've laid out all my things on the table, and I'll get through them as quick as possible. So at the end, if you've got any comments, leave them in the box below and I'll get back to you. So, okay, we'll start off with the frog. Here is my frog. So, what I found out about the frog. This is my tea card, beginner's tea card from Karen Dalton Smith's deck. Now she's a tea leaf reader from Australia, and she does courses online, and she's absolutely brilliant. I've been studying charms with her. I've done the course and it was very exciting. And this is what she says about the frog. It's about fertility, a leap of faith. It can be a health symbol, good or bad, good to bad, or bad to good, depending on surrounding symbols. And it can be restless, because the frog's jumping about. It's nervousness. I've had the frog come up in readings for myself recently, and I've had a few anxiety issues, and that's come up in the last month or so. Now this is the frog card from the Stephen Farmer's animal cards, and this one is about purification and clearing out the clutter. So that's the different interesting meanings. So that's the frog. This is my dragonfly. To me, the dragonfly is very active. It flies around, and if you've got this in a reading, or you needed to be active and move about, or perhaps you're too active, you're overactive, so it could be either way depending on what's going on in your life and what other cards or symbols are around you. This is this one here says illusion, and you know who you really are. So that is very interesting. Here we have the dolphin. The dolphin used to be my spirit guide, my animal, power animal, until about 2 years ago when I had a new one come in. So that was my animal from birth, and my dolphin had a name. It was called Orca. So this is from the Tea Leaf Fortune reading cards by Ray Hepburn, another lady that lives in Australia but originally from Britain. The dolphin, lovely, beautiful, aren't they, dolphins? And that says financial gain, usually coming from something you did in the past. But the dolphin symbology I'm more aware of is playfulness, take time to play. It's all about joy. So that's two very different meanings, but think about what a dolphin means to you. I mean, it swims around, it plays with children, doesn't it? It's fascinating how things can differ. So that's the dolphin. Now the snake. The snake has quite a few different meanings. For me, the biggest meaning for snake has always been healing, because it sheds its skin and you're shedding your layers. It's like a potato. You're shedding your layers, and it's the opportunity for renewal. We renew ourselves all the time. We need to renew ourselves, and yeah. So in a health situation, it could be about your skin. So from the tea leaf cards, the beginner's tea leaf cards here, we have poison, deceit, entangled, not straightforward, the other woman, lies, hidden beneath the surface and spits poison. So that this seems to be quite negative, but I think the positive side of the snake is the healing. This is the snake from the Celtic Lenormand by Chloe McCracken. Of course, Lenormand meanings have their own meanings. The tea leaf cards are similar to Lenormand, but not quite the same. And this the spirit animal. This is the more one that I know. You are a healer. Now the fox, the crafty fox. Here's the fox. Fantastic Mr. Fox. You see, fox, I like foxes. They're beautiful colour, aren't they? Here we have the fox in the Celtic Lenormand. His beautiful orange colour. You see, people think, oh, the fox, the thieves, the pinching, the killing chickens. But they're actually protecting their cubs, aren't they? They've got to protect, as most animals protect their babies. And yeah, so he's having to be clever to protect his family. So we have smart, clever, deep thinker, uses all wits, skills, highly skilled, selfish, deceitful, lies, betrayal, and shrewd. You see, there's both a positive and negative side to the fox. Now, from the tea leaf fortune cards, it has shrewdness and resourcefulness, especially in business. I think of the fox a lot with business. It's having to be one step ahead of the rest. It often comes up in business career readings. And in the animal cards, we have adaptability, adapt to the changes that are happening. Again, that is a beautiful fox, isn't he? He's like a snow fox. Beautiful. Oh, and now this is an interesting fox. He's got a crown on his head. He is from the it escaped me the cards at the moment. Alliance, connections, unity, creative solutions. It will come to me at the deck in a minute. It'll come to me. Right, tree. The tree has a lot of meanings. It can be the tree of life, the tree of, what's the other tree? We have the tree of life. Yes, my mind's gone blank. There's the tree, it's got all its roots. To me, it's about ancestry, your family tree, your ancestral healing, growth, family, good growth, health, prosperity, balance, deep rooted, small but will grow big, mind, body and soul, the tree of life. It's lovely. And this says affairs with your family. And then you've got the tree. I'm trying to think of the tree where you go into the tree itself when you go into meditation to do your shamanic journeying. So the tree that my mind's gone blank at the moment, but the tree where you do your healing, you do your shamanic journeying. So yes, that's lovely. Now cherries. Most fruit, well, all fruit are sweet, and they all mean abundance in one way, which is a good thing, but you can have too much of a good thing. So for example, the cherries. Fruits usually in groups, bunches. The cherries, start of something new, abundance, luck and love, new romance, pleasant, but it can be too much of a good thing. I've had this come up recently in a family situation, in a health situation, where we had to look to see if there was too much sugar in somebody's diet. So yeah, it can be too much of a good thing, but generally cherries mean nice things. Horses. Ooh, horses have a lot of, I've got lots and lots of things with horses here. There's my horse, my galloping horse. Horse, travel, short journey, wealth, romance, message that comes with great speed, younger male, stamina, energetic, of a male lover. Yeah, it could be age gaps in relationships, younger men. But would this man commit? That's the question. Here's the horse in the lenormand. He's called the rider, and there's a lady in this situation, and she in the lenormand she brings she's the messenger. She'll bring an important message. The short journey here. Freedom, you always have a choice. Now this is interesting. This is from the tarot. The horse is usually depicted in the chariot. We have the black and white horse. This is from the tarot. So yeah, we're taking the reins in the tarot with the horse, the chariot. We're taking the reins and taking charge. So a horse is always about direct action. We're the ones in control. We have freedom. We have the messages. We're in charge of our life. We can act on things quickly. Now, that's the horse. The star. I suppose the star, nature, it's in the sky, isn't it? The stars are always about guaranteed success, publicity, maybe fame. This is the star card from the side cards. It's the wishes coming true. And in the tarot, fame, publicity, dreams coming true. It's your wish upon a star. Owls. I love owls. Owls are very popular in crafts at the moment. Everybody loves an owl. The woodland creatures. So, in this one, good advice from a wise person. Owl is one of my guides. I'd had a dream about an owl. It was imprinted on my bed sheet. I couldn't make sense of it, but then it was because my new guide was coming in. So these beautiful cards, which I have forgotten what they're called. I'm not going to get up and have a look, but we have 3 cards, all with owls on it. The deck usually has beautiful ladies with flowers and animals in their hair. This is acknowledgement, seeing, knowing and acceptance. Beautiful. Waiting, alertness, preparation and watchfulness. Seeking knowledge, wisdom, searching and learning. You see the owls in her hair. And omens, pay attention to signs. The owl is very alert and watchful. His neck goes round and round. He knows what's happening. If you've got an owl come up, could also mean nighttime activities. Perhaps you are more psychically aware at night time. The butterfly. Lovely. So, joy, transformation, rejuvenation, new start, emerging, fun, frolicking, short-term love affair. So, if you was looking for love, if this was on its own, the love affair might not last, but you'd have a nice time in the meantime. But if it was followed by more commitment symbols, then yes, lovely. A change for the better. And transformation. Get ready for a big breakthrough. The fish has a lot of different meanings. I know that the fish can mean Christianity. It's a symbol of Christianity. There's the fish. Good luck symbol, abundance, money, excuse me, prosperity, lots of friends, personal power. But on the negative side, it can mean sinking, drowning, and crowded. Now, they say that a goldfish swims round his bowl and then forgotten everything that's happened, but they say that's not true. They say they're a bit dumb goldfish, but they're not, are they? Because look, they're not, because it says increase in material wealth or spiritual growth. So you've got to give the goldfish more credit than you realise. And here's a fish from the lenormand, another positive abundance symbol. Right, peacock. Peacocks are probably one of my most favourite animals. I was very surprised that it's not my guide because I was obsessed with them last year. The beautiful peacock. So, attractive, success, acquisition of property, wealth, beautiful, strut your stuff, fluff your feathers, vanity, egotistical and showy. If you're feeling a bit shy, you could do with some peacock energy around you. Beware of great pride. Of course, it's the male peacock in nature that's the show off, and the peahen is a bit dull, isn't she? Bless her. It's the boy that likes to show off. Now, look at this: confidence, pride, poise, and assurance. Secrets of the Mystic Grove. It's come to me. Secrets of the Mystic Grove. I do apologise about that. I didn't mean to forget. It just escaped me. Right, from the side cards, this is the libido. Interesting. So it can also be about the sensual side. Right, lions. I always think of the cowardly lion in The Wizard of Oz, who wasn't cowardly at all, was he? He had all the courage he needed. There's the lion. Lions can, like the fox, I think they can be important in career and business. They can be somebody, a helpful adversary, powerful adversary, loyal and helpful friend. Time to act is now. Strength, courage. On the downside, obnoxious, overpowering, dominant, loud. Of course, we think of Leo the lion in astrology. Leo is a powerful, confident sign on the whole. If you're a Leo, you are a born leader. Time to act. I think when you get the lion, you have to stand up for yourself and be counted. Courage, ask for what you want. You can't sit back with a lion. And in the tarot, it's usually a lion and a lady in the strength card. She's battling the lion. Right. We have the flowers. Flower. Now, you could spend a long time looking at flowers because they all have their individual meanings. But on the whole, a flower is beauty and joy, happiness. And a bouquet of flowers can be compliments from an admirer, can be romance, joy. Flowers are always positive, but the individual flowers do have different meanings. But in general, flowers are beauty and happiness. Followed by the rose, which is, I have got quite a few. I've just started a course on flowers, flowers, divination and healing. And so I'll be learning a lot about roses. I have a lot of flower decks and things. So the beautiful rose. Love, beauty, artistic, blooming, graceful, delicate, handle with care, thorns to be wary of beneath the beauty. I always get this when I need to be more creative, when something's blocking me and I need to do some knitting or drawing or something like that. Romance is in the air. That's the red rose. Now this is the from the romance cards. It's gone. The romance cards. Red rose, eternal passion. I always use these for love readings. They're so accurate. And this is from the another flower deck that I've got. We have the red rose, hidden secrets. So that's quite different from romance and passion. Botanical inspirations card. The white rose, new start and wisdom. This shows you how different roses and flowers have different meanings. Beautiful, these cards. Yellow rose, enthusiasm and friendship. This is where we tap into the different colours and how they had a new dimension. And the pink rose, grace and sweetness. Right, now I have the moon and crab together here. We'll start with the crab. I always think of the Cancerians, you Cancerians, governed by the moon. So Cancerians, they like their family, don't they? And they can be quite emotional. The negative trait of Cancerian is moody, and that goes for the moon as well. So that's why I put these two together. So a crab, they hang in there, don't they? They pinch. Let me see what I've got. I've written some other things down on here. Won't let go, perseverance, tenacity and clingy. But of course, Cancer, the Cancerians like their family and the home life. They're very good at home. They move sideways, crabs, don't they? They can get out of situations quite quickly. That's a good trait. The moon. Changes in your life. That's a nice card. And I've mislaid my other card. Never mind, it's a new phase, a new start, emotions, all that type of thing. We're governed by the moon cycle, aren't we? This is from the side card. You've got the crab and the moon in there. And in the tarot. I don't like the moon in the tarot. It's always seems to be a bit depressing. It's probably my least favourite when you get the moon. Oh no. Oh, I'm all confused. I'm going to be all confused all the time. The lobster. Had this come up recently for a health symbol. And the diet again. Somebody I knew had cramps, tummy cramps, pains, and found out that it was to do with a wheat intolerance. They were tested, so that came up along with the sugar from the cherries. So it's interesting. But lobster can mean financial pinch. Hang in there, don't let go, financial pinch, holding a grudge, vicious, predatory nature, preying on others' misfortune. Sounds a barrel of laughs, doesn't it, the lobster? But on the good side is don't give up. Don't give up. Don't let go. If you're struggling, just hang in there. Hang in there. Every day is a new day. We're constantly renewing ourselves. Just have faith. Don't give up. Right, Clover. 4-leaf clover. Obviously, the clover is the good luck symbol. But you can have too much luck. I mean, on the negative side, it could be somebody that gambles. They could lose everything. So I think that's in the lenormand, that can be a negative side. Good luck, opportunity, wishes, happiness and recovery. And great good fortune. But not always. You can have too much. The camel. Camel stores all his water in his back. So he's storing up all his energy so he can go a long distance. He walks for miles and miles and miles in the dust and the sand, but he will get there because he's very sure-footed. So perseverance ensures success, endurance, long and difficult journey, excess baggage, responsibility on your shoulders. You might think, oh no, but he does get there in the end. Persevere and you will overcome problems. So this is a long-term thing. I always find that the camel and the elephant and the tortoise are all quite similar. So this is the tortoise or the turtle. He carries his shell on his back to protect him. A bit like the crab does that as well, doesn't he? The crab is about protection as well. So changes, protected, hard shell, strong, stable, driven, slow, helpful criticism, sticking out your neck out and snappy. If that came up in a relationship, it could mean it's going to be long term. That'd be a good thing. slowly but surely getting ahead. Of course, there's the tortoise and the hare, isn't there? The tortoise won the race. And from the animal cards, retreat. Stop trying to make something happen. So take it slowly. Take it slowly. Take a step back and just plod on slowly, and you'll get there in the end. And the other slow one, the elephant. Strength, wisdom, knowledge, slow climb to success. Heavy, lessons learnt the hard, slow way, old soul. And of course, an elephant never forgets. So you need the elephant. If you need to remember something, the elephant won't forget. A long journey, either physical or mental, will leave you wiser at the end. Also, it could be a symbol of India or Africa. You will overcome any obstacles. Resolve. Right, the bird. The birds are generally good. Birds are all about messages and communication. Could be so phone, text, email, Twitter, Facebook, all that social media stuff. Brings good news, messages, discussions, talking, chatter, spread your wings, take flight. On the negative side, gossip and scandal. Of course, we have different types of birds that have different meanings. Like the parrot, he's a bit naughty, isn't he? We have the bird, lovely, beautiful card from the Celtic lenormand, the birds. And we have a flying bird, news is on the way, and a perched bird waiting for news, package, letter. It's all about communication and messages. And depending on your other symbols around, good or not so good news, or waiting, maybe delays. The mountain or the pyramid tends to mean the same. They're definitely both old. They've been there thousands and millions of years. Longevity, stable, strong, secure, stubborn, stuck, blockages, old, large and obstinate. So if you get a mountain, you know that you've got some challenges to overcome. But you will get there. If you're on the mountain road, you're on the road to success. Now the beautiful swan, the soulmate symbol, I feel. I think if you wanted a new romance, you could focus on the swan, meditate on the swan, because the swan is a symbol of Angus, the Celtic love god, who is connected to soulmates and twin flames. This shows you from the Doreen Virtue Ascended Masters deck. It's beautiful. So it's the soulmate symbol. Now he is really nice, isn't he? If any of you single ladies out there who are looking for love, you'd be happy if he turned up on your doorstep, wouldn't you? And in the animal cards, he means grace. Appreciate the beauty inside and all around you. Beautiful swan. Now, oh, the mouse. Poor little mouse gets a lot of stick. Poor little quiet mouse. Little mouse. He's scared, he's frightened, he's shy, he's anxious. He's ignoring and eating away, worry. Losses, feeling small, being cheated, anxiety, nervousness, theft. Poor little mouse. He needs a lion next to him, doesn't he? And here it says discord among friends or family. But I always think about that. Is it a film? The Mouse That Roared. So yeah, I put the mouse together with the lion. So but I think the mouse he eats away at things. So on the positive side, he eats away at problems. So he'll get there. He could tackle some problems daily by eating away. But he can be eating away at his insides. But if he eats away at that sack of food, then he will get in it eventually, won't he? So I think we need to big up the mouse. I think we should be on the mouse's side. Another one, the mushroom, the poor mushroom, the toxic mushroom. I love mushrooms. I do. I love cooking, doing a lot of cooking. To me, the mushroom's about the countryside, and if you're into cooking and organic cooking, it could be, to me, it could be about farming. So the mushroom would be a good sign about gathering for the autumn and the harvest. And the mushrooms are really beautiful. Those red ones, the agaric mushrooms, they're very pretty. But in the tea leaf symbols, it can mean feeling small and insignificant, setbacks, trouble, poison, toxic, bad OCD habits such as drugs, alcohol, gambling, feeling alone. Poor old mushroom. I think with these symbols, you've got to make your own mind up what it means to you. If you have positive experiences with mushrooms and mice, then so be it. It's what it means to you. And everything has the light and the dark, the yin and the yang. Grapes. You see, too much grapes, too much wine can be a bad thing, perhaps. The grapes hang around in bunches. From here, time to go out and have fun. The grapes tend to mean abundance, and of course they make wine. So that's the wine glasses clinking is about success and celebration. So grapes generally mean a good thing. And being on the grapevine, finding out useful things, useful friends. It's all about sharing with people, success and celebrations. So that's a good thing, unless you have too much of it. Now, finally, no, we've got some more. We have the cat and the dog. Now, are you a cat lover or are you a dog lover or are you both? I'm a cat lover, so I'm not too happy with some of the things on these pussycat cards because I always think of the cat as independence. So they do show you some love. It might be cupboard love that they're going to get fed and then they clear off, but they do they do have their independence. Pussycat. Comfort, contentment, female friend, treachery, two-faced, deceit, hidden agenda, untrustworthy, dishonest and aloof. Poor old cat. My cat Maisie is sitting over there and she's thinking, no, I'm none of these things. I'm lovely, she says. I purr when I'm happy. But yeah, they can be catty, can't they? Two-faced friend. Ooh. And dogs. Faithful friend, loyal, or bark and scare you. Do you love dogs or not? Friend, loyalty, companionship, the other lover. Loud, yes. Complacent, lazy, docile, dull and boring. Now that's interesting. So if you was looking in a love relationship, is this a lovely companion for life, your soulmate, your friend, or is he a bit boring? Do you want to get rid of him or her? Is it just all pipe and slippers? So, dogs in general, getting together with friends. A dog far away, a distant friend is thinking of you. Now, the Fool card in tarot usually has a dog with it. Now, this is interesting from this deck. The dog is biting his shoe, trying to hold him back. Is that because the Fool is about to jump off the cliff and the dog thinks, no, I'm loyal to you. You can't do it, master. No, don't do it, don't do it. So that's just going to show how loyal he is. He's trying to protect him, isn't he? And here's a beautiful dog from the Lenormand. Now, finally, I don't have any cards for these, so I will refer to my notes if I need to. We have the pumpkins, pumpkin time now. The pumpkin, this time of year, the autumn, the harvest, isn't it? Oh, it's like Cinderella, isn't it? I always think of the pumpkin. Everything turns back at 12 o'clock midnight. So is with the pumpkin, is everything going to slip away? Time is running out. And it also can be about female sexuality, the pumpkin. The snowflake, cold, could mean Christmas. In the UK, we get snow sometimes before Christmas, usually January. So could this be a timing thing? A lot of these, particularly the fruit and the vegetables, can mean the harvest. So the snowflake is unique. It doesn't last for too long. What else is there about purity, perfection, uniqueness, cold? But I think it's beauty, very pretty. The wing, very spiritual. Messages, freedom, being on the right track. And it's connected to the bird, isn't it? The bird is the like the spiritual messenger, message of the spirit world. So the wing is like the message, isn't it? Being on the right track. Leaf. Leaf is about newness, turning over a new leaf, growing something new. It's a bit like a baby. It's a new start. And finally, last but not least, starfish. Starfish means regeneration because they manage to grow back, and healing. Something very special about a starfish. Well, I hope that wasn't too long and boring for you. It's quite a lot there to digest. So, excuse me. If you'd like to book a charm reading with me or a tea leaf reading, which I'll be offering soon, you can email me at naturespiritcraft@hotmail.com. I have a Facebook group that I'm going to be revamping shortly. I've not been on there in the last few months because I've been away from all this and I've been studying about the charms, and now I'm doing the flowers. So I'm going to be revamping, putting stuff up on there, doing Facebook Lives, that sort of thing. So that is called Symbolism in Nature and Dreams. So if you would like to contact me at all, email me. I'd love to hear from you if you want a reading or if you want to know any more information. So have a lovely day. It's bonfire night, Guy Fawkes night here in the UK, so it's going to be a bit noisy. Take care of your cats and dogs and pets, keep them indoors, and have a lovely evening. Bye.